Hey girl, it me. Nah, it's 7:46 a.m. and I just wanted to knock this out for you real quick. And your spread is very interesting. You wanted to know if you're going to marry rich. And yes, we seem to have that in common. So we're going to see. From what I'm seeing so far, um, I'm not saying no, but we're going to have to do a few things. Okay, so let's get started. I want you to know exactly what I am talking about. Okay, so the central theme that we have is the Five of Wands. Okay, so what this card represents is competition. I'm not too sure who you're competing with, and I'm not too sure why you're competing. I don't even know if you know why you're competing. Okay, because you seem to have it all. You have the career, financially secure. But what I'm thinking is you might be competing to preserve the assets and the funds that you have accumulated through your hard work. Another scenario is you might be competing with somebody in your family to secure wealth within your family. And the last scenario is you might be competing for the attention of a rich man that you already may know. So it is one of those three. I'll let you choose which one actually applies. For the past influences, you have the King of Pentacles. And the King of Pentacles, he represents a hardworking man. So in the past, you might have had a man in your life who worked very hard to secure or make you feel secure. Could have been a father figure, a boyfriend, any kind of male figure. But he fell short. Although he was working very hard, he fell short. So maybe that is why you're seeking this rich husband, because you want to find a man that can make you feel secure because you haven't had that in the past, okay? In the future, you have the Eight of Wands, which is very interesting to me. I was really shocked when this came up because you don't strike me as the type of person who's actually actively looking for love right now, but you might be fed up with competing and you might move on to something that's a little less stressful. So you might actually abandon your present way of thinking and find out that the grass is actually greener on the other side, okay? So instead of actively looking for the coin, you might just start actively looking for a soulmate. And you might be pleasantly surprised at what he has to offer financially. So the grass might actually be greener on the other side. You just might have to change your way of thinking. All right, the reason behind the question. Okay, so this one was funny, the Nine of Pentacles, because it actually, I feel like this is your card. It represents self sufficiency, independence, and self mastery of finances. So we already know you got it. You're a bad bitch. You get your coin. You're already self established, okay? You feel like you don't need a nigga to do much of anything for you. So at this point, you just want a nigga, okay? You're bored and you're looking for someone to provide you with things that you can't afford, which isn't a lot. So that is mainly, I think, why you want a rich husband. All right, so the chances of this happening is the hangman. So this ties back into the Eight of Cups, okay? So what this card represents is letting go and sacrifice. So if you do want a rich husband, what the cards are telling you is that you're going to have to let go of your current way of thinking unless you're willing to make sacrifices to get the coin, okay? So you may very well marry rich, but you have to think of all the unethical and immoral things that might come along with it, okay? So sure, he might get you the house, the Benz, the business, but what are you going to have to do to get it? Okay, so just always keep that in mind because you don't want to have to sacrifice your dignity for something that might not even make you happy in the end, okay? Yes, it sounds good now, but I don't know. You just want to think of the cons that might come along with marrying a rich man, okay? So I hope that makes it a little bit more clear to you. I hope it brings clarity. And I look dusty right now. Please don't tell anybody on Twitter. Do not have me on the Summer Jam screen. All right. Love you, guys. Mwah.